Hello, friends. Your motivational muse is back again with a new topic: how to say no. Yes, this is very important because very many times, as a working individual, you are often faced with this question that you, somebody asks you to do some work which is beyond your actual specific duties and tasks allocated. So be very specific about it, be polite, but be firm and say, no, I'm sorry, I will not be able to do this. Now, like once I was asked by someone to give a speech. And when I agreed because on English you can give a speech at any time on any topic. But suddenly this person comes around with a request for a how to make designs in administration. Now, that is something I'm not familiar with. So I said, I'm sorry, this is not within my forte, this is not within my subject. If you ask me something on my subject, then I will be happy to do it. So I was able to, relieve myself of having to go ahead with that task. And at the same time, the person in front did not feel bad. Now, setting your boundaries and letting someone know when they're stamping on your toes, that is very important because it can end up in a lot of animosity, which is like suppressed anger inside, which will find an outlet in some way that is going to harm you at a later date. So the best thing to do is to tell them, look, I'm very sorry, but I have my prior engagements, and like this was going to take up a lot of time preparing it, and I would love to, but I am unfortunately not able to right now at this particular point in time. So you're being very honest about it, and at the same time you're being firm, so people will realize that they just can't come up to you and give you dump something on you and make you do it, and that you will feel obliged to, and that will spoil your efficiency at work. Tomorrow, if you're not able to meet some deadline, you will get a negative on your mm, personal file, personal appraisal file. So don't take the risk of getting into those kind of a things. Just tell them that I'm sorry, it cannot be done. And the best way to maintain your friendships is to have a very clear understanding that you are able to say what you want, and that person is also free to say what they want at any specific time, at any specific place. But I'm not saying don't always say no. Sometimes say yes, sometimes say no, so they know that it's a genuine kind of a thing. It's not that you're refusing just because you're very pompous and egotistical and proud, a proud person. But yes, you have the need to have your own space and your own time to finish your tasks which are allocated to you. And remember that life is such that everyone has a moment in which you will need somebody's help. So keeping that in mind, find a balance between the two. Like if you have refused thrice, then at least once say yes in something that is possible and you know permissible within your limits of time and space and schedules. Now, a very important thing is that our relationships at office sometimes they spill over to the house. So we have to be a little careful in that, not to reveal everything, not to tell everybody everything, because we are not obliged to discuss our personal problems or our personal stuff in a public platform. That's a public space, and it is not, definitely not possible that your office staff are your friends. Never get carried away with that idea, because after all whatever friendships you are making over here, they are basically only based on the fact that you are colleagues at work. And this is very important to remember, to maintain that division between what is personal and what is private and what is official. And then go ahead and have a good time. The good time is that you're there for the organization, you're there for your colleagues, you are a very helpful person, you're a very you're a good team player, and you're ready to help when the occasion can be dealt with without compromising or too much on your own personal space and time. and then go ahead and be that all-star colleague at office. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.